Hi guys, it's Summer. Welcome back to my channel. If you've been following along, you know that recently I went on a big trip to the Pacific Northwest and I spent some time in Portland, Oregon, as well as some time in Seattle, Washington. Both are wonderful cities and wonderful food cities at that. So I'm really excited and also a little nervous to reveal my top 5 restaurants out of everywhere that I went with you guys and see if you agree with me, what you think of my list. I don't know, I'm nervous, guys. But I have to say, if you haven't already watched all of the vlogs from the time that I was there, I really highly suggest going back and watching those just because there was so much good food. It'll give you a little more insight into my decision and my thought process with all of this. So definitely check that out and also send me a message and let me know where you think I should go next. But without further ado, I will get right into this list, starting with our number 5 restaurant, which is Jebena. I loved this place. This was my first time trying Ethiopian food, and now I just want to try every Ethiopian restaurant around me and see if they're half as good as Jebena. This was honestly one of the most delicious meals I've ever had in my life, and the best thing for me at Jebena was the lamb. I thought the lamb was to die for. I would definitely go back and order that. I think, honestly, I would get the same exact platter that we got when we went. Jebena is in Seattle, I'm not sure if I said that, but I loved this place. And in the number 4 spot, we have Rangoon in Portland, Oregon, which is a Burmese spot. And if you guys watched my vlog about going there, you know that I actually just thought I was gonna get a drink here, and we ended up getting the fried chicken. And because the fried chicken was so good, we ended up adding on the potatoes and the pork noodles, and it became just like a whole meal because it was so good, and we couldn't stop ordering more food. We weren't trying to have a meal there, and we just ended up having like a whole meal for everyone to share. It ended up stealing our hearts and ended up in my number 4 spot. In the number 3 slot, we have Cornelly in Seattle, Washington. This was a spot that was so amazing. There's literally nothing you could order that is not amazing here. I'm convinced that the entire menu is just delicious here. And I feel like someone is gonna be mad at me for saying this, but my top dish here was the Brussels sprouts. Everything here is very seasonal and they use like seasonally chosen ingredients. So I feel like that's what really took these over the edge for me, was just like whatever the squash puree was, it was like a new experience. It was not like any other Brussels sprouts I've ever had, and that is how it ended up in the top 3 spot of my entire Pacific Northwest trip. In our number 2 spot, we have Eam in Portland, Oregon. This is a Thai and Texas barbecue style restaurant, like a fusion restaurant, and this place is crazy. I was really having a hard time deciding if this was gonna be number 1 or number 2, but I do think my number 1 takes the cake. And if you are gonna go to Eam, I strongly recommend ordering the fried chicken, the barbecue fried rice, and the white curry with brisket. And last but not least, we have our number 1 spot, which is Shalom, y'all. And I think that the dish that you cannot miss here is the lamb carnitas, but I would definitely recommend getting the charred cabbage if it's on the menu when you go as well. All right, you guys, that is my top 5 ranking for this series. I cannot believe that this series is over. I'm so sad, but so excited to move on to the next thing. Definitely send me a message and let me know if you agree with this ranking, if you think I'm absolutely insane for this ranking, and where you guys think I should go next. I'll see you next time. Bye.